If you're planning to visit the Santa Barbara Cenotes in Merida, stay into the end of this video because surprisingly, my favorite cenote wasn't the one they advertised the most. In fact, the cenote you're looking at right now was probably my least favorite of the four. Today we're visiting the Santa Barbara Cenotes here in Merida, Yucatan. It's one of the most popular cenotes destinations in the region. The weather had other plans for us though. Throughout the entire day it kept switching between sunshine and heavy rain. So if the footage seems to jump from the beautiful blue skies to dark storm clouds, that's exactly what happened. The adventure starts as we drive through the small town on our way to the cenotes. One thing that immediately stood out was how well organized everything is. The facilities are clean, easy to navigate, and the entire property feels very well maintained. Before heading out, we grabbed our life vests and got ready for the first swim of the day. By this point, however, the rain had already soaked us completely. Honestly, once you're drenched from the rain, jumping into the first cenote feels like the most natural thing in the world. Our first stop was this incredible semi-open cenote, and we ended up spending most of our time here. The first thing you notice are the massive rock formations hanging from above. I can't say that word. Stalactites. There you go. Cover portion of the ceiling, while giant tree rocks stretch from the jungle above all the way down toward the water below. It's fascinating to think that the trees you see on the surface are actually feeding from the same water you're swimming in. One of the most interesting features this cenote has is that right in the middle of the cenote, there's a raised section of rock where you can stand or sit. This was once part of the original roof before it collapsed thousands of years ago probably, creating the opening that allows sunlight to reach the water today. This guy here clearly was chosen by the gods. The combination of the crystal clear water, the exposed roots, and the cave formations made this cenote feel incredibly unique. We spent a lot of time simply floating around, exploring different corners and taking in the scenery. Beautiful as it was, the weather continued to change every few minutes. Sometimes the sun will break through and light up the water. Other times dark clouds will roll in and completely transform the atmosphere. Eventually, the rain came down hard enough that we decided it was time for a break. We found shelter under a palapa, grabbed some drinks and snacks, and waited for the weather to calm down before continuing to our next cenote. The second stop was actually the cenote you've been seeing since the beginning of this video. This is one of the main cenotes featured in the advertising for Santa Barbara, and it's easy to understand why. The view from above is beautiful, especially as you descend the stairs into the open chamber below. Unfortunately for us, the sky was completely overcast by this point. On a bright sunny day, I can imagine this cenote looking absolutely spectacular, with sunlight illuminating the water and the colors that make it so famous. But with the cloudy weather, it didn't quite have the same visual impact. After spending some time here with the fishes, we moved to cenote number 1. This was completely different from the others. Unlike the semi-open and open cenotes, this is a fully enclosed cave cenote. To reach the water, you actually have to crouch down while going down the stairs because the ceiling gets so low in some places, and I'm short. But once you're inside, the atmosphere changes immediately. The outside world disappears and you're surrounded by rock in every direction. There are still roots extending to the cave from above, but overall it just feels much more enclosed and mysterious. The cenote itself is fairly simple in shape, almost circular, but swimming through a completely underground cavern is a unique experience that feels very different from the open cenotes. It was definitely one of the coolest and most memorable stops of the day, but we still had one more cenote to visit. And for me, This ended up being the highlight of the entire trip. As we walked down what felt like an endless staircase, I was expecting much more than other swimming holes. But instead, we arrived at a massive open cenote that immediately stood out from the others. Once in the water, you swim through a narrow canal before the cenote suddenly opens into a much larger area. This is where the magic happens. Near the center, there's a small cascade of water flowing down into the cenote, creating a peaceful atmosphere and constant natural soundtrack. And then, hidden off to one side, is a small cavern that you actually can swim into. If you visited Santa Barbara before, let me know in the comments which cenote was your favorite. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future adventures. Also, be sure to check out my other video when we visited Uxmal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.